and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Highlight. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors against the Cyclones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next match. That is going to be Williams and Julen for the Warriors going up against Carballo and Flores for the Cyclones.
Sixth division matchup here. Williams and Julen undefeated to begin this Battle Court season. It's the sixth-ranked team. Played 3 matches, but they've got it done each time out. Carballo and Flores lost their opening match and have won 3 in a row. Winner of this one will get their 4th win, 4-game winning streak here in Battle Court. That's awfully impressive regardless of the group. Loser will suffer their first loss in a while. Warriors. It's Williams and Julen. They'll have the serve to begin. There's a serve. We begin our 4th match. Big backhand there by Flores. Julen into the backcourt. Makes the stop. Julen again, this time back at the 13 line, puts it up the middle. No play for Carballo. Here's Flores from deep in the backcourt. Hard throw inside, little kick. Julen stops it on the bounce. Carballo comes cross court, crashes into the sidewall. His backhand got away. That hit the overhead screen. And out of play.
Totally got away from him. Good catch, lots of control, but just situational awareness wasn't there. He was angled out when he made that throw and threw it out.
Carballo goes for the serve into the 2-wall. Stopped by Williams. Williams goes for the high 3-wall play. Carballo backing up, caught in the air. Forehand blasted inside. Good positioning by Julen. Julen's backhand. Drops into the corner. Carballo comes back for it, just flicks it up. Barely clears the overhead screen again. Julen on the forehand, low and hard. Stayed inside where it scored. 2-0. Warriors lead.
Flores frustrated here in the back, getting some feedback from his teammates. Julen doing a really good job of moving that ball to the inside away from Carballo, making sure that Flores had to make a play on that.
Carballo's got this serve into the 2-wall again. Williams stops another one. Williams lower and harder. Carballo coming cross court, makes the stop. Rifles it inside again. Now Julen digs one out. Goes it right over Carballo. Up at the 7 line, high hard throw. Julen, a little late start, calls for Williams to take it. He gets in there. Carballo runs around it on the Costano. He blasts it up the middle. In and out of Julen cesta it goes. That's a point for Carballo and Flores.
Just a little bit of a different spin coming that low and that hard. Really well thrown by Carballo. We often kind of jokingly, dismissively say, just throw it at his feet, just throw it at his feet, but there's a lot of logic in it.
Powerful serve, Julen handles. Flores from deep in the backcourt, forehand high off the front wall, big bounce. Controlled by Julen, what a catch. Flores drops this one inside, Julen advancing up at the 7 line, low and hard. Flores in there to make the stop.
Good catch.
Julen on the right side. Flores again caught in the air, this backhand coming up the middle. Julen calls him off. Julen blasts it low and hard. Flores is there to make the stop. Backhand again opens up. Williams makes the play on the left side. This one back inside for Carballo. Hard forehand, dropped in the corner. A wonky rebote. Julen stays with it, makes the play. Flores all alone, trying to dig it out. That just caught the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 3-1. Warriors lead.
Good second effort trying to make that rebote save. Just send it low. Julen doing a really good job playing with Williams. And Carballo doing a really good job playing with Flores. Carballo letting Flores play his game here in the back. Don't always see that.
Flores handles the serve, backhand dropping low. Julen up there at the 9 line. Low bullet into the corner. There's Flores. Hard backhand follows. Puts it on the wall. Julen takes it off the sidewall. High hard backhand. Almost past Julen. Back at the 13 line. Makes a stop. There's Carballo setting up for Rebote. A difficult one right on the numbers. Big bounce. Julen stops it at the 10 line. Hard play back up the middle. Flores reaching in. Makes another stop. High hard backhand. This one get a pass. Well, interference ruled. Point will be replayed. Interference was the call. Williams and Julen will reserve up 3-1. Carballo takes the serve, throws a 2-wall. That's going to land in and score.
That's the problem with sleeping on Carballo like that. Fitness is Williams has done a good job of stopping those very well. But if you let Carballo just linger up there, he'll rifle a couple of these off.
A little more angle
super quick and put a whole bunch of points up on the board.
That's really been the best offense for the Cyclones team at this level. It's Carballo just making it happen up there off the serve mostly.
See if he goes back to that blasted serve. A version of it.
Julen handles the serve there at the 11 line. Backhand coming up the middle. Carballo on the forehand, powers it to the outside. Julen stops it in the air. Julen with the carom. One's going to land in and score. Julen from the backcourt brings the Warriors to a 4-2 lead.
Nice carom by Julen. Carballo often gets to those. That time just a little late to get started. He sees Carballo leaning down. Good time to throw it. And that opened up. It opened up deep, but it opened up.
Flores gets to that ball off the serve, puts it close to the sidewall. Here's Julen rifling the backhand. That one's out of reach. Carballo on the rebote. Julen now middle of the court. Sidearm play coming back up the middle. Carballo stops another one. Carballo high 3-wall play. Williams setting up for the rebote. Returns a 2-wall. Carballo stops it on the bounce. Carballo high throw. Rebote play to the inside. Here's Carballo, another 2-wall. Williams, great control. Backhand to the inside. This one can open up. Flores turns it on the back end. Our backhand dropped into the corner. Julen rather out there for the rebote. Here's Carballo backed up to the 10. Backhand pushed outside. Williams staying with it. Makes a good save. Flores on the backhand, kicking up. Julen makes the stop there between the 11 and 12. This one out of reach. Carballo setting up for the rebote, puts it inside, right at his feet. One's got the play on the back end. Flores reaching up high, nice grab, backhand kicking up. Not past Julen again, ranging behind him to make the play. Flores stops another one. Hard backhand, cutting close. Magic City bounce. Julen stays with it. Clean miss. Rebote played on the back end. Carballo into the 2-wall. Stopped by Williams. Williams lower and harder. And it scores. A well-played point by all 4 players.
I got to tell you, Williams has shut down the 2-wall. He's made the rebotes. He only missed one of them.
His 2-wall defense has been some of the best we've
Spot
seen.
on.
I mean, it's not an easy competition here against Carballo. We saw El Barba struggle, and he's been playing great. And Williams is coming to this one not playing his best highlight, more than up for the challenge. Serve kicks cross to the forehand of Flores. Shoots it low and hard. Julen going to get up there. Low runner. Tipped. Point and set. Williams and Julen get it done 6-2. Put a minute and a half on the board, come back and play our second.
Be very curious to see how the Cyclones come out in the second set. Carballo, I've seen it go both directions. Sometimes he comes from behind. He's not able to get a rhythm going, takes some wild swings at the ball. Other times he comes out and it's like he can't be beat. There we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage. You see members of the Cyclones. Carballo getting feedback from Lopez. They're in the foreground. Carballo, I don't believe, yeah, I was about to say I don't think he's broken a sweat yet. A little sweat. That is a calm,
rare,
cool, and collected Carballo. Very much so.
Yeah, and I look for him to turn it on here. I mean, he was aggressive in set number 1, but I think there's another gear. It's not like Flores was missing balls in the back, though. I mean, he's
in the beginning, it was like they didn't have a rhythm together.
Yeah,
it's like
absolutely.
It's like Carballo was used to having Manu in the back, and there is a difference between Manu and Flores in the back there. But then once he gave Flores some room to maneuver, Flores made some catches and got the ball back to the inside very well. You are watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. About 10 seconds to go before we begin the second set in our 4th match of the day.
Julen on the bounce, forehand played inside. Ball missed by Flores. Williams and Julen on the board first in our second set.
Ball just a little much for Flores there in the back, trying to catch it off the bounce.
Backhand to the inside. What a catch there by Carballo. Carballo, no-look catch and missed it.
The no-look catch. When he makes it, it looks good on the review, but that's the only time that it looks good. That was a no-look, no-touch catch, and that's the worst kind of catch.
Big backhand, a little too strong. That caught the overhead screen and out of play. Quick 3 points for the Warriors.
Yeah, that ball just hitting the overhead screen. Flores not able to get into any kind of rhythm here in this second set. All points going the direction of Warriors. Williams and Julen seem pretty well locked in. Imagine we'll see Carballo starting to take over, at least try to take over. Probably going to see him go for a serve or two here.
Carballo scooped the serve, throws a drop shot. Williams gets to it. Williams blasts the forehand wall-to-wall. Carballo scrambling. He makes the play. That one dropping low. Julen caught it. Julen pushed it up the middle. Here's Carballo. Forehand, high and hard again. Julen calls him off, makes the save above his head on the rebote. Here's Carballo into the costado. That split him, and it scores.
Yeah, Carballo was lining up to take that serve, and then chaos ensued. You had 4 players running in all different directions, try to stay on top of that ball. Good job by Julen trying to corral Williams. Williams, one of the first ones that he's missed to the outside. Good job overall.
That's a well-placed serve. The ace brings it. It's a 1-point deficit now for the Cyclones.
We have seen throughout the course of Battle Court, Carballo come back with phenomenal catches and throws, crossing the side wall, basically wreaking havoc for opponents. Don't know if he's going to be able to do that to take the second set, but we'll see.
Backhand to the inside. Dropped in the corner. Carballo missed the rebote.
Miss on the rebote. So that one, the ball landing in Carballo's should have been landing in Carballo's cesta. Landed on the frame. He just wasn't able to complete the rebote. Very rare to see Carballo miss a rebote from right there. 4-2 in favor of the Warriors.
It's like, I don't know. That is an ace. Serve brings it to 5-2 in the Warriors' favor. It's a possible set and a possible match point.
Looked like it was potentially going to be an underserve, but that ball landed in right at the feet of Carballo. Flores having to move up, just not able to make it.
Carballo takes that serve right into the costado. It's a 2-wall stop by Williams. Williams looking for the 3-wall play. Great control by Carballo. Long drop shot about halfway up the wall. Williams gets there. Big backhand. Here's the rebote. Carballo spinning save. Low and hard. What a scoop there by Flores. Big backhand. Julen ranging back for it. Carballo gonna let it pass. He makes a save on the back end. Julen advances. Steps in on the bounce up at the 7 line. Low and hard. Flores reaching in. He scooped it up. Contact with the sidewall. Julen gets the backhand off. Just out of reach. Carballo lines it up. High to the inside. Big bouncer. Julen lets it pass. Makes a save on the back end. Here's Carballo into the costado again. The splitter. Split them up to score. Still going here. 5-3. Cyclones serve.
As long as Carballo's on the court, you cannot count them out. You cannot count the Cyclones out as long as Carballo's on the court. We've seen the comebacks before.
Under serve, second serve coming up. Powerful serve, Julen handles it. Backhand inside. Flores gonna let that one pass. Carballo makes the save on the back end. Here's Julen at the 10 line, forehand low and hard. Carballo back it up, takes it in at the 11. This one just out of reach. Williams has to come back for it. He makes the save. Carballo just drops it inside. Julen looking to run around it, and that ball's missed. Just a 1-point deficit. Cyclones serving.
Julen trying to do a little too much here in the backcourt. Williams isn't going to go for it unless Julen clears him to do it. Often see that with the more dominant players on the roster.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up.
Came so fast that whistle was a little late, but that is an overserve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Hard serve, Williams just out of the way. Low hard forehand, Carballo. What a scoop there up at the 9 line. Wall to wall with his backhand. Williams looking for it. He makes a save. It's a 2-wall. Carballo with the foot speed. He's going to get out there. He blasts it low and hard. Julen makes the catch. Mile good reflexes up there at the 7. This one coming up the middle. Julen looking for it. Makes a good save over Carballo. Flores in the corner. Nice pickup. Backhand. Stopped overhead. Here's Julen now, middle of the court. Low and hard. Flores all alone. Makes another good catch. Julen now up at the 9 line. Ball missed. Point, set, and match. Hard fought match going the way of the Warriors. Williams and Julen 6-2, 6-4 in straight sets. Here they are, Division 6 team for the Warriors.
All right, Williams, Julen, congratulations. You guys are one of the only few undefeated teams so far this season. How have you guys been able to get off to such a hot start?
Communication, man. Sticking to the plan. When I'm out there with Julen, he tells me to play confident, play aggressive, and just do my thing, man. He always backs me up, man. That's why I love playing with him. The communication is excellent, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
He said everything. For me, the most important thing in the court is the communication, and it's always a pleasure to play with Cool because he communicates the best, so it works, you see?
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens on today's game day.
Thank you. Let's go, Warriors! Good job, baby.